Hey guys, welcome back to Tower of Fantasy. So I didn't check Twitter in a day, and when I come back, we've got some awesome data mine stuff. So as always with data mines, take it with a grain of salt. But this is awesome. So I've been asking everyone I know for the last 4 days if anyone's seen anything to do with drop rates from the joint operation. I did about 5 full joint operations using 90 stamina. Haven't even got anything above purple gear. And I was like, I want to figure out these rates just to have a good idea of what's actually going on in these things. I was experimenting myself, thinking maybe if I used 90 vitality, you open every chest, maybe the first 2 chests would buff the 3rd chest or something like that. I had no idea. I was just going in blind. But we do have some data mines to look at, and also I got another tip for you guys where you can actually go for your highest rate of gear and also get support points at the same time, which is pretty cool and handy thing to do. So the first thing we're going to go is we're going to jump over here to Twitter and take a look at Sova. Now, Sova's the resident data miner that's done all the stuff with Frigg, the previous banners with Nemesis, all that stuff. So, as reliable as it gets for data miners, but, sometimes things are wrong, but we'll just take it with a grain of salt. So I'm going to move my fat head because it's always in the bloody way. So let's move it over here. So with this, let's take a look. So they've basically data mined a chart that shows you the drop percentage of each item in each difficulty of these joint operations. So right now we're up to doing joint operation level 6, and this is the thing that really got me interested. So chest 1 has a 0.61% for legendary gear, chest 2 1.11, and then we go up to a 2.36. Then when we get up to level 7, which is going to be level 60, and then this one level 8 is going to be once we're at level 70. So this level 60 is where I think I'll start trying to farm a few pieces. But the fact that the final chest appears to have the higher drop rate across the board on everything is amazing to me. I wish I knew this earlier, but now this looks like we're actually going to be able to go ahead and, if you've got the time, if you're doing joint operations, only open the final chest, because it looks like it's going to have some crazy drop rates. And like I said, once we get to level 60, having a 4.73% chance at it is not too bad. Matrices are still really low, but the big jump from 0.14 up to 0.49, honestly, matrices are pretty decent here as well, from 0.12 to 0.42. And then obviously once we get to level 70, which is a fair way down the road, this is going to also have the 0.49, but it is going to have the 7.1 chance on these bad boys. But honestly, this is such good information. So basically, do not open the first and second chest based on this. Now, like I said, this is a data mine. This is not confirmed from Tower of Fantasy or anything like that. I really wish they would publish the rates of this stuff in the game. It would make things so much easier. But if this is the actual way it works, then yeah, it seems worth it. To me, like I said, I always thought it would have made sense that the more you open in a joint operation, the better your chances become. That's the way I thought it should have worked. All the chests have the same rate, but if you open chest 1, the rates for chest 2 and 3 are buffed, and then if you open chest 2, the rates for chest 3 is buffed. That would have been the most balanced way I would think to do it, but obviously they haven't done it that way. Just the final chest gives you the best. So honestly, pretty cool results. So once again, massive shout out to Sova for that. Go follow on Twitter. Show your support, because this type of information, I know some people don't like data mining, but this type of information is really, really helpful, provided that it is once again correct. So when we jump back over into the game here, so like I said, if you're going to be queuing for these things, obviously still, for me, I was doing it, but I shouldn't be. On my free-to-play account, I started this account a week late. So if we go to my weapons and I go to upgrade, I still need to farm a bunch more of these resources so that I can basically tomorrow, I think it is, or the day after, get the next level cap increase on my weapons. Right now I'm going to be a bit kneecapped because I don't have all the resources. So when you're like this, you still want to be farming the what are they called? Dimensional Trials or Interstellars. Interstellars, if I get a 2-star or above, I'll go them, provided it's something that I need. And if I don't, I'll just go do some Dimensional Trials and pick up that. The other thing you can do is Omnium Beacons. I have been stockpiling Omnium Beacons because you get the rewards from them based on when you use them. So if you go down here, I've started stockpiling. I haven't done too many on this free-to-play account. Like I said, I started the account late. So, I'm just sort of stockpiling a few, getting ready for when we're higher level to get better chances at gear. But like right now, that should be your main focus. But once you do start looking at the joint operation, maybe you've spent a bit, you've got some extra resources, maybe you just started earlier than me on this account, and you've got all you need to upgrade those weapons. Joint operation to get some gear, not too bad. I would still be personally, I'm not going to farm this until we can get to level 60. I'm going to just obviously farm these two to get what I actually need for my weapons in the upgrading phase. And then past that, I'm just going to do Omnium Beacons because like I said, from this sheath, the drop rates just look a bit more juicy once we get into doing the difficulty 7 at level 60, getting that 4.73 as opposed to the 2.36. I think that's where I want to start really playing around with the game of getting that gear, especially as a free-to-play player. But the other thing that I wanted to mention about the joint operation, which I found really cool, that actually works, is if you come into these joint operations, obviously, you know, when you hit go, it'll prompt you. If you're below 90 vitality, it'll give you this prompt. If you're above 90 vitality, it won't. But you can either purchase or continue. Now, if you hit continue, you can choose to match. You always want to match, you want to get a group. But the thing about doing it this way is that's how you proc yourself to go ahead and get the support points in the run. And I just checked this just before, just to make sure it still works. And what you can do is, so if you're at say 30 or 60 vitality, you can hit the go, you can go continue. You match into a group, it puts you in for support points. You clear, because this is optimal to not loot the first two chests, what happens is it gives you the support points after you beat the final boss, but before you even loot chests. So you can go ahead, skip the first two chests, obviously, because now we know they're lower drop rates. Go to the final boss, kill the final boss, get your support points, run over to the chest, loot the chest, get the loot. It's a really cool system. And I know support points, you can get them really quick if you want to, but being able to maximize efficiency in anything is always nice. So if you are below that 90 when you're doing it, don't stress, don't purchase up, don't do anything. Just go in there, get your support points, and then go ahead and pick up, hopefully, some legendary gear from your better drop rates. Like I said, I haven't seen one yet. I'm going to stop farming it completely just for now until we get to a higher level. But, you know, really cool thing that you can do to go ahead and get those support points. Outside of that, just talking about support points, I normally try and do my support points on interstellar explorations. If I can find people recruiting for higher level ones, I try and do those. Even 1-stars, because I have had star seeds in 1-star ones that I've joined into. So, you know, if you've got time as well, interstellar exploration is where I normally go to farm the companion, the support points. That's it. Got it. Lost the word for a sec. The support points, because if you do proc one of those star seeds, it does give you an extra summon. Now it's quicker to do like level 1 of Dimensional Trials, but you know, if you've got the time and you're free to play and you're trying to maximize your resources as well, you can always go in here, do those, and you know, maybe you get an extra gold nucleus or 2. I've seen 3 in my lifetime. It's not great drop rates, but hey, it's something. But anyway, that is going to be it. Like I said, really, really cool to have this sheet. This will be linked in the description. You can go check it out. But yeah, that pretty much covers it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.